Yo, 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 what's up, what's up? It's Coach Nick Money in the house
Yes.
with the one, the only, the indelible one.
DBL Nicks in the house, also known as the Rainmaker.
Yeah, baby. And it's not a party unless you got your own bushy tail Serengeti specialist. We like to call her the one and only DBL Moms. There you go. Now it's a party. Now it's a party. What's going on?
Yeah.
What's going on? What's going on, everybody? What's going on? All right, all right. So, ladies and gentlemen, let me begin by saying that we're not giving financial or stock advice on the show. It is just a show.
Hey!
We are not stock or financial advisors. Please do your own due diligence. And let's get right into this. If you're not subscribed to the YouTube channel, well, you know what, Doubles? 5 days ago, we did a video on MGOL.
Ooh.
And MGOL ran yesterday, I don't know, 132%.
130%. We also called it 2 days ago on private.
Yeah.
And
And
we called it
today,
yesterday.
and then this morning,
And then this morning.
it ran another 50%. But hey, I'm just saying.
And we also called it yesterday before.
Hashtag
100%.
doubles. Hashtag no 10% runs.
No 10%.
No. I don't want to. I wouldn't embarrass myself.
No.
I wouldn't get on social media and embarrass myself like that. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? Come on, folks. If you're not subscribed to the YouTube channel, go ahead and hit the subscribe button and do what this young man says, please.
Be sure to like, comment, and subscribe, as well as ring that bell icon to stay notified when new videos are uploaded. And remember to share.
Because sharing is caring, folks. Sharing helps the stream grow, helps us put more content out for y'all as well. All right. If you're not following us on X.com, a.k.a. Twitter, it's at Coach Nick Money.
At Coach Nick Money.
At Coach Nick Money. And, of course, we're also on Twitch at Coach Nick Money.
At Coach Nick Money.
At Coach Nick Money. And if you want to follow us on TikTok, it's at DBL Nicks.
At DBL Nicks.
At DBLNICKS. And the screen name is Coach Nick Money.
Coach Nick Money.
Yes, indeed. Yes, indeed. Yes, indeed. And, of course, we're going to be streaming live on social media as I have some espresso ice. I salute to everybody out there. I salute to the indelible tribe in the mega universe. And then when we're done streaming on social media, we're going to take our stream to our private Discord. And as always, we have a special for you so that you can check out our private Discord. Yes, indeed. Yes, indeed. Let's go to MGOL. You can basically get a $1 subscription for a 5-day trial.
Yes.
For a 5-day trial. The link is in the description and in the pinned comment. You can check out what we do for yourselves. And speaking of MGOL, it's moving 56%. Okie dokie.
Mr.
You're
Babs.
welcome, Mr. Babs. You're welcome. You're welcome.
Thank you, Coach.
My pleasure. You are welcome.
welcome.
You are welcome. $5.80 just broke the previous high of day, 56%. Now, this is a brand organization. They had some affiliation with Lionel Messi, the soccer dude. I think they're still related somehow, but I'm not sure. But it don't matter. It don't matter because the situation is it's a 737,000 share float. It's a micro mini skirt float, folks. A micro mini skirt. Micro mini skirt float, and the volume right now is almost 8 million, folks. 56%. It broke through all these various levels over here, Doubles. It had triple topped and it said, nah, I'm going to go down, but you know what? I'm not done yet. I'm down, but I'm not out. And it kept pushing upward. All right. No particular news. Just volume. Just volume, Doubles. They did get some insider buying on August 7th, 2 days ago. They did have some of that going on. But aside from that, just volume. Just volume. And it is moving up. Okay, so that's the story. We also called huge for our private Discord this morning. And huge went up. Huge. 102%. Let's take a look at huge. Let's take a look at it, Doubles. Looky here. That was huge. But now it pulled back. All right. It let's get the graffiti pencil out over here. It needs to break out over here. It is a inexpensive ticker at 185.185, so it's about a little less than 19 cents. Huge, a little bit under 19 cents. Currently up 75%, so it pulled back. They updated in, what did they do? They did an update on its investment in Selly Nutrition Corp., who secures additional financing to launch unbuzzed stick packs this month. Don't know what the hell that means. Created by a world-class pharmaceutical research and development team. Float 13 million, volume 122 million, but it is bearish right now. Bearish as it keeps pulling down, and it needs to break this trend line. There was a nice little cup and handle, and it broke out, and now it's pulling back down. So huge. You were huge earlier at 102%, but what have you done for me lately? Back to MGOL. MGOL, new high, $5.88. We'll mark it with the graffiti pencil. Let's change that graffiti pencil. Change it right there. Boom. Right over there. So that is the new resistance area. Let's zoom in, folks. We're zooming in. And, had a nice little cup and handle and a breakout. Cup, handle, breakout. Big cup, handle, breakout. That's on the 5 minute. Let's look at the 1 minute. 1 minute.
1 minute.
And it's finding resistance at that 588 level. It is trying to hold up. It's forming somewhat of a channel right over here. So we get that graffiti pencil out and create that channel. And we want to see it hold above, let's say, 570, right? If it can hold above 570, maybe we see another breakout and a test of the high. It is certainly extended. There are some key levels of resistance that we do want to delineate, like, for example, around 615, right there. 615 is a key level of resistance up over here. And there's a key level of support right now, right around right there. All right, so we got a key level of support, key level of resistance. This would be an area where we would expect the short runes to come in with their little speedos. We call them the banana republics. You know, those are the folks that ride down A1A in those speedos, and it looks kind of ew. What are you doing?
They're saggy.
What are you doing? But anyway, the price action is channeling right around here. It needs to hold up. It looks like it's going to be pulling back, but we will keep an eye on you, MGOL, because you have been giving gifts to my family for the past week. Thank you very much. Thank you very much. KITT. So KITT popped up. It had some news this morning. It's a robotic sea vehicle company, and they had some kind of an arrangement with Florida Atlantic University. This is the news that came out yesterday at around, I don't know, 8:51 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Floats low, 1.33. Volume was not bad. It was a little bit over 10 million, but it popped. As we get our graffiti pencil up, it popped. And then it dropped. Yeah, right there. Right? So it popped and dropped. Then a little pop and drop situation. This is on the 1 minute chart. We're going to go to the 5 minute. And let's zoom in. Right? So pop, drop. Let's clear that out. So let's take a look at this. Let's look at what's going on here. Right? I don't like when things drop this badly. So right now you got resistance right there. You are trending downward. And right there, see that purple line over there, Doubles?
Yeah.
That purple line is the VWAP, as Grandpa used to say. The VWAP. Oh. Hey, where's the wine? The Gallo wine. No, where's the Gallo wine? Hey, Gallo wine, call me. Sponsorship. Yo, hook me up. All right? Your people, my people. I'm just saying. We get our peoples together, you know? It's a beautiful thing. All right, so we got resistance at around 294, which would be VWAP. Price action is trailing downward. This is the 5 minute chart. Let's take a look at the 1 minute chart. We can see that there's very little volume, very little volume, very little volume. And if we zoom in, we could see that the price action is essentially barcoding, which would validate the thesis that there's a little bit of volume in there, because barcoding generally happens when you don't have a lot of volume and the market makers have to step up to provide liquidity, which is another fancy way of saying to provide volume. Volume, yeah, like that. Let's go back to MGOL. MGOL. Let's see what's going on. It's pumping, it's pumping. It's pushing, it's pushing. MGOL. MGOL currently up 58%. Resistance at the previous high of $5.88. It held the channel. It dipped a little bit on the channel, but it gave us an A, a B, and now it's doing a C to D, a C to D, a CD.
A CD.
CD, baby.
Oh,
CD.
a CD, baby.
Oh. So let's see if MGOL has more juice in it. We got a key level of resistance that we expect the Banana Republic Speedo wearing shorts to be hanging out. I see you. I see you. So will it respect this level and start coming down? Or will there be volume that comes in and basically creates a situation where we have a squeezy.
Nice and easy.
Nice and easy. What's going to happen? Right now, it doesn't seem to have a lot of volume. We're looking at the 1 minute candle. This 1 minute candle only has 122,000 shares trading hands. But if it gives me a beautiful little green bottom tail, I want nothing but a bottom tail for Christmas, a green one. A green one with my green M&Ms and my rose petals. Every time I do a show, I want green M&Ms and rose petals, folks. I'm not a diva. I just act like one in the movies. Just saying. It's pumping, it's pumping. 61%. You little tease you. All right. $6 is a bit of a barrier. We're watching. We're checking it out. Can we get a squeezy? Can we go nice and easy? Squeezy? Little volume coming in. Come on now. You could do it. Not a lot of volume on this. Not a lot of volume. I'm not feeling it, doubles. I got to see volume, baby. It needs a little bit of vitamin V for vitamin.
And then a little bit of D.
Listen, if it asks to get a little D, I would not judge it. Demand can always help. Come on. It is still doubles. It's trending upward. Listen, I'm going to get the graffiti pencil out because I'm feeling like it might help it out a little bit. Look, we got a trend line. It's currently up 63%, folks. It's coming up to the magic number of 615. Can we get a squeezy? Nice and easy. Let's go, baby. Give me some volume. Disrespect this level of shortness. Disrespect it. 148,000 shares and still not enough volume. Still trending upward, though, doubles. We could catch the shorts off guard. Folks, if we get a squeezy nice and easy, would you share the stream? Because we celebrate when there's a squeezy. Nice and easy. So this is a zone of importance. A zone of importance. That's what I made that up, by the way. It's a zone of importance because right around here is where shorts might be starting to want to short this ticker. And if volume comes in, we get a move upward. But if it drops like it just did, we could see the price start flushing down. So far, there's not a lot of volume. And that's not a good sign for the longs. It looks like they are respecting the 615 barrier so far. We're keeping a close eye on this particular candle right here. If it diminishes in volume, which is what it looks like it's doing, then we might actually have a pullback. And that would make me sad. However, if volume should happen to come in, it would be Christmas in, not July, August. It's August, right?
1 month off.
Yeah. It would be Christmas in August. Are we going to get a bottom tail? Bottom tail? No. Doji. No. It's still holding up on the trend, so I'm going to keep an eye on this one. I'm going to keep an eye on it. It is the second leading gainer of the day. It's struggling at this level, doubles. It's struggling. It does not look promising, and it now has just broken the uptrend. So it looks like we're probably not going to get a squeezy. Nice and easy. Let's see if it can hold above the 9 EMA, which is roughly just above this support area of $5.89. Could it be a pullback that can keep pushing upward? I don't know. Looks like it's pulling back a little bit too much at this point. I really want to see the price action get above the trend line to feel like maybe it could keep going, but it is super extended, especially if we look at it on the 5 minute.
5 minutes.
Folks, we're looking at it on the 5 minute. And when we look at it on the 5 minute, top tail. You know how we feel about top tails, doubles?
You don't like top tails.
We don't like them. We call them the terrible top tails. We like the bottom tails, folks. This is a top tail. It would need to reclaim this entire region over here, and it doesn't look like it's doing it. It looks like it's going a little bearish, and that is not good. If that top tail 5 minute candle should turn red, that would make me so sad. So sad, which means I would have to say something along the lines of MGOL.
What have you done for me lately?
Thank you for the memories, but what have you done for me lately? And it looks like it is certainly going to be a top tail right now. That is kind of disappointing. It is holding, however, this level. So there's a slight possibility, that maybe it reverses, but it certainly doesn't look that way. You know what I mean? It's just the volume dropped on it. You know what I'm saying, doubles? It just dropped, and you can see now it's forming a bit of a head and shoulders. So let's get rid of this. Let's get rid of this trend line because it's no longer impotent, and let's get rid of this area over here because we don't need that right now. Let's clean up things a little bit, and what it looks like it's doing right now, doubles. What does it look like to you? Do you see what I see? You see? You see? You see?
Oh,
We don't like that.
shoulder,
It's doing
right
a
there,
head, a
and
shoulder.
head, and then a shoulder, then a head, and then a
Yeah,
shoulder.
it looks like a head and
shoulder,
shoulders. Yeah, head and shoulders.
Yeah,
Bear
yeah.
pattern. Bear pattern. We don't like the bear pattern. We would need
Like
to
the
see a.
roll pad.
I mean, it would be nice if it would go A, B, C, D like that.
Yeah.
So it would need to break beyond this area with authority and get volume. But we're on the 1 minute right now, and this candle has only 56,000 shares on it, and it is pulling back, and you can see it's breaking support. So it's it's extended doubles, and it needs to pull back. The question is it done, or will it hold support roughly around this region and then break over it? Looks like it's still pulling down. It looks bearish. I mean, it is super extended off of VWAP. You know what I mean? This candle, look at this 1 minute candle. It's a long, juicy, green candle. It looks like a delicious Glossic. What's the pickle company called? Glossic?
What?
Classic Pickles. Call me sponsorship. I'm just saying.
Oh.
I'm just saying. The pickle. The
Classic
green.
what?
It's a flaccid pickle. That's a great brand. Flaccid Pickle. Call me sponsorship. Right? Flaccid it's called? Flaccid.
With a V.
That's what I said.
Victory.
Yeah.
Plastic.
Plastic. Like plastic.
Plastic
Pickle.
Right.
Plastic
Plastic
pickle.
pickle?
Call me. Sponsor. Wait a minute. Maybe not.
Oh.
Don't call me. Don't call me if you got a plastic pickle. I'm sorry. Azalud.
Oh.
You're done.
Oh my.
Anywho,
What?
right now, we got a head and shoulders pattern, and it has pulled back. So for now, we'll talk to you later. MGOL, gracias. Muchos gracias, but what have you done
For me.
for moi lately?
Hey.
Ladies and gentlemen, time to find another tickaroo, another stonk on the Serengeti. The Serengeti specialist with a bushy tail is now getting ready to prance into the Serengeti. She's leaning forward, bending her front arms and shaking her bottom as she looks for the next prey, the next stonk for the indelible bride. Ladies and gentlemen, this is what the stonk queen does for you. The one, the only DBL moms. All right, she found one. ASST. No volume. That's not the one I want. I don't want that one.
That's not it.
That ain't it. Let's see what's going on with Kit. Man, no. No.
Let's see.
Not much going on here. How about BW? BW, it broke a downtrend, kind of, sort of, but it has low volume. It's barcoding. Meh,
Yeah.
meh, like that. Meh, like that. How about DDC? They'd say no volume. Nope. Let's go back to MGOL, see what's going on. Is it still pulling back? Did it find support? Oh, it still looks yucky. Come on. You need to coil. See, here's the situation, though, you know? I'm gonna get fancy on you, doubles. Ready? Look at this graffiti action right here. So not only do you have a cabeza over here with the shoulder, but you also have a shoulder over here. And you got another shoulder over here, which happens to be now a resistance area at around $5.89. It was support, but now it's resistance. So now you potentially have another head and shoulders. I'm going to get rid of these other baby ones. I'm going to get rid of the baby shoulders, because now we got big Macunga shoulders. Yeah. All right, and this doesn't look good, doubles, because you got another top tail over here.
We don't like top tail.
Yeah, top tail. Let's go to the 5 minute. Let's see what's going on with the 5 minute.
5 minute.
What's it doing? And it's got a pretty disgusting red candle right here, right? On the 5 minute. And I think there's like another couple of seconds before the new candle comes in, and looky here. The next candle is lower, so it looks like it's going to be continuing to pull downward based on the head and shoulders on the 5 minute. Doubles, you missed the cue. 5 minute.
5 minute.
Let's try it again. Let's practice. 1, 2, 3, 5 minute.
5 minute.
Oh my goodness. I think I'm going to have to go with the bushy tail specialist. 1, 2, 3, 5 minute.
5 minute.
Much better. You're fired. Oh, no, my little child. No. Papa loves you, but you better not play with me like that. You're playing with my emotions, youngster. All right, so this looks like it's pulling back. It just did a flusheroo. MGOL, yeah, you went up 56%, but right now you're down a whole lot. You're down a whole lot from that level. You did run quite a bit for quite a while. But what have you done for me lately? When you get your act together, we'll check you out. Till then, let's go check out Huge. See if Huge is getting its act together. Huge is moving. Oh my. 111%. We missed that movement. Oh, but now it's a top tail. 2 top tails. No. It broke this downtrend, and it had a juicy move of 111%. And we called this in our Discord super early in the morning, and it had a 102% run. But now it has a double top. Let's take a look at it on the 5 minute.
5 minute.
And we can see that it is super extended on the 5 minute.
5 minute.
However, it broke this level right here. It broke this level. It's pushing. It's pumping. DBL Moms, 115%, folks, with a top tail. This is a super risky stock at just under 20 cents, but it is still pushing. It's still pumping. And we'll just get some resistance information set up just in case it would be way up here. We're not saying it's going to that level. No, but it is up 117%, and it's trying to reclaim the upper wick. This is a penny Rama stock. All right, we're going to come back and check it out as it loses some momentum. We have Haz Sansky, who wants us to check out SUGP. Let's go check it out. SUGP has popped up. Let's see what we got on it. It's very light volume. You can see that it has very light volume. And the situation is that it has a very low float of 3.5 million. We like that, but there's only 7,000 shares exchanging hands at this moment, so the volume is super low, super duper low. There is no news as of yet. There was news on the 25th where they secured material new orders at a Hong Kong international airport. But there's just not a lot of volume on SUGP at this juncture. Let's go back to Huge. Let's see if Huge is moving. Huge is pumping. It's pumping. It's now 20 cents. Huge. Huge. 122%. Folks, 122%. The humanity of it.
Humanity.
Huh. Squeezy, squeezy.
Nice and easy.
I can't even have my espresso ice 126%. Ooh, look at how big that pickle is. The green one. The pickle. That's what I'm going to call candles from now on. If they're green, they're pickles. They're not candles anymore. It's a pickle.
You say big juicy green pickle.
A big juicy green pickle with a top tail on it. A top tail right over there.
The fact that the ticker is HUGE is.
It's a huge green pickle candle.
God.
Pickle candle for Huge. Went up 126%. We had a squeezy, nice and easy. It is super extended on the 5-minute. You can see how extended the price action is. It's pulling back. It has a top tail.
You don't like top
We don't like the top tails. Let's take a look at it on the 1-minute doubles.
1 minute.
We're looking at it on the 1 minute, and we're analyzing the situation, and you could see that the previous candle had a top tail. That saddened us because the next candle is red. We have a suggestion that there might be a change in sentiment and a possibility of a pullback, and that seems to be what's going on. And we could look at the RSI. The RSI is showing us that it is overbought. And we are seeing that there is a diminishment in the volume candles. We need volume in order for it to keep going up. But it is super extended doubles, and it looks like it needs to pull back doubles. And it looks like, in fact, that's what it's doing. It looks like it's pulling back on the 1 minute.
1 minute.
If we go to the 5-minute,
5 minute.
we could see that there is a terrible top tail right there, which seems to be the prevailing winds so far. All right, so we've got major support at 1852. That would be this region right here. We want to see the price action stay above that. If it goes below that, that could be the beginning of a shoulder, head, and maybe a shoulder. So we want the price action to stay above that because we don't want that bear pattern to form. So far, we do have a bottom tail, but it's red, so that doesn't give me a lot of confidence that it has the momentum to keep propelling itself north of the border, if you will. All right, so that's the situation. Let's take a look at MGOL.
MGOL.
Let's see if it recovered from that disgusting head and shoulders. Now, MGOL is, in fact, trying to break this resistance area of $5.88. But so far, you got a whole lot of top tails, and they're never a good thing. No. And you can see even more clearly on the 1 minute. It is clearly a head and shoulders pattern. It is clearly struggling at $5.88. And most likely than not, we're going to start seeing a pullback heading towards the VWAP, which is right over here, as we draw the line at $5.47. $5.47. So we'll keep a little peek on you, MGOL. We'll keep a little peek on you. But so far, you look like you're going to pull back. So, back to Huge, pulling back. And it has now clearly formed a head and shoulders pattern on the 1 minute. And let's see what it looks like on the 5-minute doubles. 5-minute. The 5-minute. It still has that bottom tail. If this could turn green, all right, it could signify another move upward, but it's quite extended. We could take a look at the RSI. RSI is in the overbought area. There is room for it to push forward still a little bit, but it is super extended and it seems to be diminishing in volume. So that is a potential issue. You know what I mean? Let's take a look at it on the 1 minute.
1 minute.
And in the 1 minute, this would be the head, this would be a shoulder, this would be a shoulder. So we really need to see this area, a break of this area right here, 20 cents-ish, 20 cents-ish. We need to see a break of 20 cents-ish. And if it can break, then maybe we get an ABCD pattern. But to me, it looks more like a head and shoulders bear pattern. It needs to resolve itself. If it's an ABC, it would be here, A, B, C, D, right? But really, what it looks like to me is shoulder, head, shoulder. So head and shoulders. That's what it looks like. This is what is quite disconcerting about this ticker right there. That's what worries me. That area right over there. Right over there, I tell you. Jimmy wants us to check out Loom. Loom is a 1 billion share float. 1 billion share float. It ran, I think, on news earlier in the week pertaining to favorable earnings, and it had its height at $9.64. Right now it is consolidating in this general region right over how. Let's go ahead and get the graffiti pencil out. This general region right here would be an area of consolidation. We would need to see a break of this consolidation area right here, and if it could break with volume, then we would probably see some resistance at this level right over here, boom, right there. So right now it seems to be still pulling back, and we could get a graffiti pencil out and say that it must break this downward trend right here at doubles. But as you could see, if we zoom in closely, you could see that the 9 EMA is pointing downward, and that is kind of a, how should I say, bearish. We don't like bearish situations. We like bullish situations. Let's go to huge. And huge is trying to push upward. It's giving me a green bottom tail on the 5 minute. It's pumping, it's pushing. It's coming up to resistance, the 20 cent, 21 cent area. We got another 5 minute candle that's green. Can it hold up? Can it give us a bottom tail? Top tail red. No. It gave us like a momentary pop to 21 cents. There is significant resistance. The price action is super extended at this level. If I zoom back down, you could see that the price action is ridiculous, Lucy. Ridiculously high. Ridiculously high. This is one of those penny stock-arama stocks. The float's 13 million. The volume is insane. 157 million shares. Million, I tell you. And they had news. They had news at 7:30. FSD Pharma provides update on its investment in Selly Nutrition Corp., who secures additional financing to launch unbuzzed stick packs this month, created by a world-class pharmaceutical research and development team. That's the news, but right now we have a top tail doubles.
You don't like top tails.
Not only do we not like top tails, but it is a top tail red. Ooh. And we really don't like top tails that are red. They're particularly no material. No. Ibra wants us to check out RR. No problemo. Let's take a look at RR. Let's clean up the chart. Let's remove some of the drawings. Let's zoom in to the videotape. What we have is consolidation. This is the 5 minute chart. So let's go to the 1 minute chart and see what's going on. And when we go to the 1 minute chart, you can see as I zoom in, there's not a lot of volume. The doctor prescribes vitamin V for volume. And if you wanted to get a little bit of D for demand, it's all good. Get yourself some demand. We need some nice, big, juicy, pickle green candles. Oh. They gotta be pickle green candles. That's what we need. Price action is trying to curl, but it doesn't have a lot of volume. So what we will do is we'll create some levels, key levels of resistance and support. This would be a support area. You got another support area over here, another support area over here, support over here, support over here. We could say that this is support, and now resistance. the resistance and le resistance right over there. So those are your resistance and support key levels, baby.
Yeesh. By the
Aye,
way,
bro.
you mentioned a doctor. What is his PhD in?
Bangernomics.
Yeah.
Yeesh. And I got my degree in Bangernomics at Bang U University.
Yes, I got mine at Big Bang College.
B-U-U. Bang U University.
I got mine at Big Bang College,
Big
also known as
Bang.
BBC.
BBC, baby. BBC. Jimmy wants us to check out sound. This thing has a massive, massive float. If I remember correctly, SOUN has a very large float. It's currently down 2.3%. The float is monstrous. It's a monstrosity, I tell you. 251 million shares. 251 million shares. Volume only 2 million. They had news at 8:54 in the morning, but they got a 251 million float. Yeah. So what was the news? SoundHound AI upgraded following transformative acquisition. That was Cantor Fitzgerald at 8:54. That doesn't sound like particularly fantastic news. There was news on the 8th. They had an earnings call. Yeah, so that's the story. They popped up 20%, but they're at 251 million float stock. What are you doing? What are you doing? What are you doing? Fix yourself up. Get rid of some of that float. I mean, it's ridiculous. Ridiculous. Look at this. There's no volume on it, right? Barcoding. No. Huge is pulling back. Double topped. It double topped doubles. Look. See? That area started out as a head and shoulders. It tried to do a false breakout, a bull trap. It double topped, and now we got a flusheroo on our hands. Let's take a look at it on the 5-minute doubles.
5 minute.
And when we look at it on the 5 minutes, it is clearly a double top. You have a top tail here, top tail here. That would be indicative of the price action coming down. So let's go ahead and get a graffiti pencil on this sucker. And we're figuring that the price action is going to do something along the lines of this. Something along the lines of a downward pull. Most likely than not. Let's get rid of the cycle. We don't need the cycle because we no longer need to look at it because we know that that area was an area of concern. And we were concerned, doubles. Yeah, we were very concerned. Very. So this is a 5-minute chart. Let's go to the 1-minute chart. 1 minute chart. And we'll take a look at certain indicators, but you can clearly see over here that you have a double top. You got a top over here. Another top over here. We call them terrible top tails. Terrible top tails. You got resistance at 20 cents, which is being respected. And you can see that the volume has diminished significantly. And if we zoom in a little bit closer, you can see that the 9 EMA is having difficulty curling upward. It's pointing more downward. And we're starting to see another top tail as the last candle. We don't like that, doubles. We don't like that. If we come down to the old RSI, Relative Strength Index, we can see that there are a lot of green candles. There's a diminishment in volume, and we can see that the RSI itself is starting to pull downward towards the oversold area, and in fact, it is in fact pulling back. Oh, who drew the downward trend before it happened? I don't want to flex, y'all, but I'm just saying. I'm just gonna have some espresso ice and leave it at that, folks. I'm sorry. You know. So now it's trying to hold support at 18.5 cents, but it still looks quite bearish, my dear son. It looks bearish. It looks like it has a double top right over here. So a top and a top, right? Like double top and double. You see that? Double tops and like look. You see? Top. Like at the arches, like an M, like at the McDonald's. Call me McDonald's for the sponsorship. And my people talk to your people. I'm gonna try to get a sponsorship from everybody. Everybody. Why not? Yeah, baby. I'm beautiful. Mwah, mwah, mwah. I'm beautiful, I tell you. All right. So it's trying to hold support at 18.5. 18.5 is a key level of support and resistance right now. It is support. That's good. But here's my concerns, doubles. You see this little line right there? That there is the VWAP. And the price action is quite extended from the VWAP, and we don't see the VWAP moving upward in unison with the candles. And we still have that prevailing double top on the 1 minute doubles.
1 minute.
And if we go to the 5 minute, we have a confluence, because there's also a double top on the 5 minute. So we have a significant barrier at that 20-cent mark. That is another key resistance area. We'll come back and check out huge a little bit later, because right now it's got some resistance to get over. MGOL. MGOL has been moving for days. We did the video on it 5 days ago.
5 days ago.
5 days ago. Let's go and check out 5 days ago. 5 days ago would be right around here. We did the video when the stock was about $2.40. It hit a high of $6.11. Are you subscribed to the YouTube channel? Are you subscribed? Because you would have seen that video 5 days ago
Yes.
on the YouTube channel.
On the YouTube
Would you kindly do what this young man says, please?
Be sure to like, comment, and subscribe, as well as ring that bell icon to stay notified when new videos are uploaded. And remember to share. Share.
My son asked. He's a little boy. He's just a little baby. Do it for him. Subscribe. YouTube. Subscribe. And if you're not following on Twitter, x.com, it's at Coach Nick Money.
At Coach Nick Money.
At Coach Nick Money. And of course, we're on Twitch at Coach Nick Money.
At Coach Nick Money.
At Coach Nick Money. And of course, we're on TikTok at DBL Nicks.
At DBL Nicks.
That would be at DBL NICKS.
Yes.
At DBL NICKS. And the screen name is Coach Nick Money.
Coach Nick
Yes.
Money.
And of course, you're welcome to come and check us out live streaming the opening of the bell. We do that almost every single morning on our Discord. We go deep. We go deep into how we analyze what we're going to trade, why we're trading it, the indicators that we use, our entry points, our exit points. We go in. We go in, baby. And we have a link in the description for you to do a 5-day trial for $1. 20 cents a day, doubles. That's like nothing, yo. That's like nothing.
That's nothing.
That's nothing.
Nah.
$1 for a 5-day trial, and then it's $49.99 thereafter, and we call a heck of a lot of bangers. A lot of times, baby. We are the Bangernomics professionals.
Yes.
Yes, degrees in Bangernomics.
Yes.
Bangernomics. All right, so we got significant resistance still on MGOL, and it now is giving us more top tails. And again, we had this disgusting head and shoulders pattern over here, and on the 1 minute, it's a little bit more obvious. We have a prevailing wind of a head and shoulders, and it continues to have deep resistance on this long shoulders. You have a lot of consolidation. You have a lot of top tails, and they're red ones. So, you ran a lot for 5 days. I'm not going to say no, you know. And we did do the video 5 days ago when it was $2.40, and it did hit $6.11. I'm not bragging, though. It's not bragging if it's the truth.
Yes.
But what have you done for me lately?
What have you done for me
I
lately?
mean, the indelible pride is disconcerting. Disconcerting? Disconcerting.
Concerted.
Something like that. Yeah. In other words, they want more and more. They want more runners. I want more money. More money. More runners. More money. More money. More money. More runners. How about WBuy? WBuy. WBuy. Moving somewhat. Another cheaperoonie stock. Another cheaperoonie stock. WBUY. Here's the story. Here's the story of WBUY. WBUY, 19 cents, up 51%. WeBuy secures $2 million debt financing convertible at a premium to the current market price. Potential to receive an additional $4 million upon mutual agreement to the parties. This is the news that came out at 9 o'clock. The float is 24 million. The volume's only 5 million. But it's doing a squeezy, a nice and easy. And the Banana Republic in the Speedos is having issues. Oh my God, I feel so bad for them. OMG, I feel so bad for the shorts. Top tail needs to reclaim that top tail. We currently have 59 63% on the ticker. It is a volatile sub-dollar stock. It is quite volatile, We're looking at the 1 minute doubles. Let's take a look at the 5 minute doubles.
5 minutes.
And you can see that on the 5 minute it is quite extended and certainly due for a pullback. It needs to pull back, doubles. It needs to pull back, but it looks like it's trying to reclaim the top wick. It's trying to reclaim the top wick. Could we get a nice, big, green pickle candle over here? Will it reclaim its tip? That's the question.
Oh.
It is a top tail. It's trying to reclaim it. It's pushing, 63%, folks. 63%. Pushing, It's pumping, It's becoming a bigger, juicy plastic pickle. Is that the brand? Plastic pickle? 67%. Oh my goodness, it's a big green plastic pickle. Call me up, plastic pickle. Sponsorship.
We love pickles.
I know you like the pickle, Mama.
Oh, nasty.
Plastic.
Yeah, the plastic one. I gotta stop. I can't breathe.
Okay.
Give me the oxygen.
Why are you breathing like that?
Time for espresso ice. I cracked myself up. It's bumping. It's pushing. It's almost 69%. Put the chocolate away.
Nice.
Put it down. It's still pumping up. 66%. We're watching you.
Long green candle doing that 69.
Come on, baby. Come on, 68, and I owe you one. Come on now. It's pulling back. Okay, listen. We can't complain. That was a hell of a lot of green candles. That was a lot of green candles, folks. I'm sorry. I'm just saying. So that was one hell of a run right there. All right, so the resistance area is the new high of the day, 2147, which would be right around here. We do have a red candle. It does need to pull back. Obviously, it has trended up like a Dickens on news of getting $2 million
Yeesh.
as financing. Let's go ahead and change the graffiti pencil. Graffiti pencil has been changed, and we have a trend right here. Can it hold the trend? Can it bounce off the trend line? Can it keep on pumping? Can it give us another big, juicy, green plastic pickle? No, Vlastic pickle. Vlastic or plastic? Vlastic.
Plastic.
Plastic. Looks like it's a double top. That's what it looks like right now.
Wow, that's not-
Looks like a double top. Looks like it wants to pull back. But you know what? We had fun with this ticker. We buy. W buy. Pulling back. Head and shoulders formation. Right around here. Head and shoulders formation. Pulling back to VWAP. Will it hold VWAP? Let's get the graffiti pencil out. It needs to hold VWAP. VWAP. It doesn't look like it's totally done yet, but it doesn't look like it's ready. So, time to check out another tickaroo. That's what I like to call them, tickaroos. Let's go and take a look at EVH. EVH is a new one we haven't talked about. We got to talk about EVH. There's no volume in it. There's no volume in this ticker. No. Up 32%. EVH price target alert. $33. It's an expensive ticker with no volume. Not interesting. Float 114 million. No. KIT. KIT. Cat. And it just doesn't have any volume, doubles. It doesn't have any volume. We could see that it is barcoding, liquidity being provided by the market makers. They're coming in, stepping in to provide liquidity for this particular ticker. Let's go to MGOL, see what it's doing. Did it recover or is it still falling down? Still respecting that resistance level. You still have a prevailing head and shoulders pattern. This price action is super extended. If I zoom out to a 5-minute chart, you can see that the price has gone from $2.40 approximately all the way up to $6.11. $6.15 is a significant key level that shorts would be congregating to short the ticker. And in light of the fact that this is a continuation play, I got to believe that there could be considerable pullback on this price action, especially as we get closer to the open, because I bet you folks have been holding this for days. And if they've been holding it for days because they saw our video 5 days ago when it was $2.40, there might be some profit taking going on. So there would be a pullback. But we're just chatting. This is not financial advice. We're not financial or stock advisors.
This is just a show.
We're just schmexer.
Yay.
And we got the Serengeti queen, the Serengeti specialist, the one, the only, the bushy-tailed Serengeti specialist on the Serengeti right now. She is on the Serengeti with her bushy tail. She's in the weeds. She's shaking her Serengeti tail, getting ready to pounce on the next stonk runner, the one, the only DBL Moms. Yeah, baby, yeah. Yeah. Just saying. Just saying. We're still looking. We're trying to find something here. All right, what else we got? What else we got? Let me at him. Let me at him. I do want to talk about KITT. So KITT came out with news in the morning that they had some kind of an arrangement with Florida Atlantic University. They are a robotic sea vehicle type of a company. That's what they are. And it popped up on news of this collaboration between them and the university, and then it pulled back down, and right now it is very much below VWAP. VWAP has dropped because VWAP was originally at 295, so VWAP, as the price action goes down, is now 291, right over here, right there, and we need to see a curling. If I zoom in, we need to see a curling of the 9 EMA this way so that we could see a potential play for the VWAP. In order for it to do that, it needs volume doubles. It needs vitamin V and vitamin D. Demand and volume. Volume and demand. But so far, it is, it's trying to break out of this downward trend, but it's not doing it with authority. So, Kit Kat, I would have to say, later for you. Huge. Let's go check out huge. H-U-G-E. Huge. We're zooming in. And we had that flusheroo, unfortunately, because it had the double tops. The double tops on the 5 minute.
5 minute.
And on the 1 minute, it is even more obvious on the 1 minute. There was a top over there and a top over there and the downward price action over there. Let's go ahead and get rid of that line because that already happened. And it's trying to now hold this area. The 9 EMA is kind of trying to curl, but this is going to be a key level right here, 1851. 1851 is going to be a key level. We would need to see a lot of volume come in. So far, the volume's not there at all. Only 500,000 shares exchanging hands at this juncture. The float on this ticker is 13 million, so it's quite heavy. There has been a lot of volume on this ticker, 173 million shares, and of course it's a super cheap stock at around 18, 19 cents. So yeah, that's what's going on. We need to see a break of this level. Otherwise, it could be a continuation dropping down. And we could see that the VWAP has moved up, which is a good sign, has moved up from its previous level. Its previous level was right around 1621. Now it's just ever so slightly up at 1637. However, doubles, do you see what I see over here? This area right here is an area of resistance and support that has been respected quite a bit, and so far the price action seems to be dipping downward from there. So it looks like we are still moving in a downward trajectory from this terrible double top. Let's get the graffiti pencil out, doubles. Let's get it out.
Yeah.
What we need to see is a break of this downtrend. If that can happen, that would be nice, but so far it continues to trend downward. It was already up 127%. It had news. The news was that FSD Farmer provides update on its investment in Selly Nutrition Corp, who secures additional financing to launch unbuzzed stick packs this month. Created by a world-class pharmaceutical research and development team. That came out at 7:30 Eastern Standard Time this morning, and I'm sticking with it. Not sticking with the sticker. I'm sticking with what I just read.
Yeesh.
Right now, you just bearish. You just bearish. And if you don't break that downtrend, yeah, I know you went up 127%. But what have you done for me lately?
Hey.
The indelible pride deserves better than this. Let's go. Let's keep looking. Let's keep looking. We're still prancing. We're still checking. We're still prancing. We're still checking. How about we go back to We Buy, see what's going on with We Buy. We Buy sounds like ribeye, doesn't it? We Buy, ribeye. No doubles.
Yeesh.
I like ribeye. Yummy. It's yummy for my tummy. All right, it curled. Doubles, it curled. It broke resistance. We had resistance over here at 19 cents, and it's curling, doubles.
Yeesh.
Now, does it form a double top at the 21.5 mark here? Or does it keep pumping and pumping and moving and moving? So far, not a lot of volume on it. Not a lot of volume on it. We Buy. Float is super heavy at 24 million. Volume has only been 15 million. It is a 20-cent stock, currently up 58%. 58%, but We Buy went as high as 62%. We're getting the beginnings of possibly a bottom tail, doubles. Possibly.
Yeesh.
We're watching. We're looking. Needs volume. It's going to need a lot of volume to break this resistance area. Yeah, this resistance area is important. It needs to break this area, 2147. 2147. Let's go ahead and do it this way. Let's do a little zoom in the room, and let's pull it over here. As it pushes, does it become a double top, or does it break through? It's pushing, doubles. It's pumping, doubles. It's got resistance. Is it a double top, or do we have an ABCD pattern? It's either a double top or an ABCD pattern. Right now, the volume is not really that good. The stock price action on the RSI is showing us that it is in the region of being overbought, but there could be still some room. However, the volume candle has dropped and turned red. That's not particularly good, but maybe volume comes in and we get a little bit of a push, a little bit of a pump. Maybe. So we're going to keep an eye on it as it resolves itself. Currently 63%. We're still watching. It had a high of 62%. So technically it went a little bit higher. But, yeah, it looks like it's losing juice. It looks like it's becoming a double top. Let's see what it looks like on the 5-minute, doubles.
5 minute.
And we're going to zoom in on the 5-minute, ladies and gentlemen. And you can see that there are two terrible top tails right here, which would be quite bearish. And it looks like it is forming that bear pattern on the 5-minute, and it in fact is pulling back. So, it had a high of 63%. But what have you done for me lately? Let's go back to the videotape. Let's see what it looks like on the 1 minute. And you can see that it did a flusheroo. And now it's quite obvious that it is a double top, doubles, which would be indicative of more downward action. It's trying to hold support at the VWAP, which is right around 19 cents. But with that terrible double top, it looks like it could keep on going downtown. And we don't want to go downtown.
No.
We heard downtown is a bad place to be. A bad place to be, folks. Okay, so, ladies and gentlemen, it is now 9:20. 9:20. We're going to keep an eye on this one, see if it recovers from its downward trajectory. We're going to take a look at huge as it coils up. As it coils up and tries to recover from these terrible tops over here. We're going to take a look at MGOL, which ran from $2.40 to $6.11 since we first called it.
Yes, sir.
In our Discord and did a video on it 5 days ago.
5 days
ago. But we're going to do all of this in our Discord, and we're going to get really serious and intense in the Discord, so we invite you all to come and join us. We're going to be streaming in about 4 or 5 minutes on the Discord. There is a link in the description for a 5-day trial. It will cost you $1 to take the 5-day trial, and then if you decide to stay, you would be paying $49.99 per month mere bag of shells, might I say, because we call a lot of bangers, a lot of times, a lot of alerts, a lot of early alerts, and I don't know, I mean, we're just that good. I'm just saying, just that good. Folks, if you're not subscribed to the YouTube channel, could you do what this young man says, please?
Be sure to like, comment, and subscribe, as well as ring that bell icon to stay notified when new videos are uploaded. And remember to share.
Because sharing is caring, folks. Sharing is caring. It helps the stream grow, and it helps us put out more content, like the video that we put out 5 days ago on MGOL, before it ran from $2.40 to $6.11 today. Yeah, that's what we do. That's what we do. Also, if you're not subscribed to us on Twitter, aka X.com, it's at Coach Nick Money.
At Coach Nick Money.
At Coach Nick Money. And of course, you can also follow us on Twitch at Coach Nick Money.
At Coach Nick Money.
At Coach Nick Money. And of course, you can follow us on TikTok at DBL Nicks.
At DBL Nicks.
At DBL NICKS.
Yes.
At DBL Nicks. And the screen name is Coach Nick Money. And of course, we told you about coming on in and checking out our Discord. We also have courses, over 400 courses as well, so you can opt for the higher tiers. So there's a bunch of options available for you. And once again, we are going to wrap this up. It is Coach Nick Money.
DBL Nicks.
And the one and only bushy-tailed Starringeti stonk queen herself, the one, the only, DBL Moms!
Hey!
Yeah, baby, yeah, that's what I'm talking about. And I want you guys to make a lot of money, because I am Coach Nick Money. Be green.